Welcome to Jennifer to the Rescue. I'm Jennifer Johnson, and it's a great thing to be here every week here at the beautiful Wofford Theater. And Logan Street Signs and Banners is our wonderfully gracious sponsor, so it makes it possible for us to come in here every week. And this time of year gets really busy, so before I forget, JenniferToTheRescue.com is my website, so check it out if you have a question, and you can certainly give me a call at 317-513-6823. I do a lot of things, but this platform is all about bringing great guests like Deb, and I will introduce her in just a minute, to all of you. So we're really happy you've tuned in today, and it is Deb Miller. You go by Deb Miller, right?
I do.
Because I think on some of the stuff it says Deborah, and I'm like, you told me once it's not Debbie.
That's true.
It's not Debbie. So Deb Miller is a good friend of mine, actually, and most of the people that come on my show are good friends of mine. But Deb, what are you? Who are you? Tell us a little bit about you before we get into the whole. And we're not ignoring this, so we've got something behind us that she's going to tell you all about.
Right.
So go ahead, Deb.
Okay, well, I'm a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life. But originally I am from northern Indiana, and I went to undergrad at Butler, and I went to graduate school in business at IU. So I've had a long career in sales and marketing, and I am semi-retired now. But
that's an interesting, because from your Facebook stuff and your social media, I'm like, yeah, she's kind of because you're always having fun.
Right,
always
right,
doing
yeah,
fun things.
Traveling and having a good time. Yeah.
And have you done that a lot over the years in general, or just now that you're semi-retired?
Well, now that I'm fairly retired, it's much easier.
Much easier. Well, that's
Time-wise.
really cool. And we're obviously, this is in our background here, but you are a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life, and I guess the question is, what is Take Shape for Life?
Okay, well, it's an amazing program
Obviously.
that was started by Dr. Wayne Anderson in the early 1980s, and he was a critical care physician who kept trying to patch up people that had severe illness, heart disease and diabetes. And he just realized that he kept seeing the same people over and over again with the same things and not getting better. So his whole model was, we need to go to the beginning. Our healthcare system treats sickness. We don't deal with health. So his whole thing is to create health. And so that's how he began Take Shape for Life, and to help people lose weight and to maintain a healthy weight for the rest of their life. So that's what the program is specifically, and our mission is to get America healthy.
So you actually gave me some questions, but why are we continuing to become so obese?
Yeah, we're an obese society now.
We are, and it's amazing that you hear all the good. It's kind of like it conflicts. But anyway, go ahead. So why is this happening?
Well, it's happening largely because food is now highly processed. Lots of sugars, even if it's hidden with different names like maltodextrose or dextrose, So it's very hard for people to truly understand what they're eating.
Yes.
And food manufacturers put a lot of things in these foods that help us, it continues the craving. And so, we get so that's what we want.
Exactly.
Instead of eating non-processed, lean meats and vegetables, and fruits, which are the healthy alternatives.
Which is obviously the plan behind Take Shape for Life. So how did you get involved in that program?
Well, I've always had a weight loss or a weight problem.
And it's kind of funny because we worked together, and I never would have ever thought of.
Well, it was one of my thin periods. Okay. We didn't really.
Well, we worked together for a while, so
maybe 6 months or so.
That's true.
So I was a typical yo-yo, which many people are. I would go on a diet, lose the 30 or 40 pounds that I always had to lose, and then it would almost immediately start coming back on as soon as I was off the diet. I could never maintain a steady weight. So when I was in my mid-60s, I was approaching my 65th birthday, and I was like, I have to get this weight off now. Because if I don't get it off now, it's never coming off. But I was depressed about it, and I had just kind of given up until I ran into a woman that I knew who had lost a tremendous amount of weight. And I said, what did you do? And she told me about Take Shape for Life. And so I called her coach and talked to her about what the program was and how the whole thing worked. And I was just calling for information, and by the time I got off the phone, I was signed up.
You were hooked. You were ready to do it. So,
yeah.
So before, I mean, I know we've got some information on the screen. We don't want to make sure you tell them, how do they find you?
Okay.
Website-wise and phone, and then we'll talk about this.
Okay. Well, people can always call me or text me at 317-727-2737. My email is Deborah Miller, as it's spelled on the screen, the number 13 at gmail.com, or my website is debmiller.ichooseoptimalhealth.com.
Cool.
And if you go to that website, you get a lot of information, and you can also send me a message to get in touch with you with your contact.
Yeah, so obviously you've been very successful here because we have the
before and the after picture.
Because of our
I still do have a head, but
yes. But you've seen the head before. Just imagine
you see the head here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is me before. I lost the 45 pounds and over 36 inches, and this is me after. Now, that's the best testimony I can offer.
Yeah. It is very
and
cool.
I have maintained that for over 2 years, which is the critical part.
Wow. Well, it's gonna this will be behind us the whole time we're talking about it. I know there had to have been something that you had, you decided after that phone call that you were going to participate.
Yes. I was just a participant in the weight loss program.
Okay, so then how did you, just before we take a short break here, how did you decide to be a health coach?
Well, my health coach actually thought that I would be a good health coach, and she asked me, and part of it is this is such an exciting program that works so well. I wanted, to kind of pay it forward to other people, let them know about it, because I struggled my whole life. I know the depression, the, self-image issues, all that. So I felt like I could offer something to people.
So we're going to come back from a break here in just a minute. We're going to find out. You don't just one day say, I'm going to be a health coach. Maybe you do, but there's some certification or something
Right.
So we'll start there when we come back, and then we'll let Deb tell us a little bit more about the program, and don't leave. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event, or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters, with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
We are back, I think. It's amazing how quickly these commercials go, our little breaks, and Deb and I have been carrying on a conversation. Actually, I don't want to block before Deb and after Deb, and then this is after Deb as well. She's very cute. Okay, so Deb Miller. Oh, well, you know what? Jennifer to the Rescue. Check out jennifertotherescue.com. I always forget to make sure people know that. And one of the big things I do is connecting. It's just kind of the natural thing. This platform makes it very possible for me to have great guests on. Deb is one good guest you have on today. So anyway, Deb, tell us more about, you were talking about Take Shape for Life, and you are a certified health coach. And how did you, just kind of revisit that again, how did you decide to become a health coach? I mean, you had obviously got on the program, lost weight.
Yes, I lost 45 pounds in 4 months, and
That's a lot of weight.
I wanted to help other people. Now, the process of becoming a health coach, to be a
Yeah.
certified health
Yeah,
coach,
so-
is you are certified through Villanova. It's through the School of Nursing and the McDonald Center for Obesity Prevention. And that's something that you have to do every year. You have to recertify every year. So that's part of the process. And then you go through specific training with Take Shape for Life. And my personal coach then trained me to be, a coach. And so
And
it goes.
Things are probably always evolving, so it's
Right.
good, I mean, to have that regular certification, so you're up on what's going on with the program and in general across the board.
Right.
So how is this program
Different?
different? Yeah, how is
Yeah.
it different? I mean, because we know there's a lot of different programs that are
Oh,
out there. And
absolutely.
because, like you said, you had yo-yoed back and forth, and there were things
Right.
that worked, and then obviously you went back to the old habits, so.
Right. Well, there's several things that are different about it, but first of all, we balance blood sugars in individuals. Ironically, a lot of the research that goes into this program was developed when they were trying to work on diabetes and how diabetics need to balance their
Right.
carbohydrate and protein ratios. So we do that by having 6 small meals a day, every 2 to 3 hours. You have what we call a fueling, and it's balanced with carbohydrates and proteins. And so then that triggers your body to burn the excess fat in your body, and you lose weight by losing the fat, not the muscle. You actually lose inches faster than you do pounds, but the average weight loss for the first 2 weeks is anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds, and then 1 to 2 pounds every week
Wow.
after that. So
Wow.
that's pretty typical. But I mean, it does vary. Some people lose a lot faster than that. Others kind of lose a little slower.
I
But
guess honestly, I haven't heard of a program where you do 6 meals. You said 6 meals a day.
6 small meals a day.
Small
yes.
meals a day.
Mhm.
So, who are your typical clients? Who do they tend to be at this point?
Well, actually, they can be a wide range. It could be men, it can be women, teenagers. We've got a lot of obese teenagers, young women who have had children and can't seem to get rid of the baby fat, through pregnancy. Middle-aged people that as you get older, you start putting on the weight and not being able to control it. And I even have people over 65 who are participating in my program right now. Our program can be tailored for nursing mothers. It can be tailored for people that are gluten intolerant, lactose intolerant. So we have all kinds of options that we set up a specific program from them. But the basic program is what we call the 5-in-1.
Okay.
And you have the 5 small meals that we provide, and then 1 lean and green, which is lean protein and greens, either cooked vegetables or salad. And this is designed, as I said, so that your body then triggers fat burning. And the best thing about that is when you're in fat burning, you're not excessively hungry, and you don't crave sweets, which craving sweets is my big downfall. But it was pretty amazing during this time, and it's very easy to do because we have food that is all pre-packaged. They're bars, they're shakes, they're soups, they're products that only take a little water in a microwave, and so you can be very busy and driving all over or in your office, and it's very quick, easy to do.
Okay, so remind them one more time of your contact information, because we haven't said that right now. We want to make sure they know how to get a hold of you.
Okay, it's Deb Miller, and my phone number is 317-727-2737. You may text me or call me. My email is Deborah Miller, all spelled out, 13@gmail.com. And my website is debmiller.ichooseoptimalhealth.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, let's see. So I'm kind of a slow learner, but having 6 small meals a day is good, but how do people actually manage that? How do they actually do that? That's what you're coaching them on, right?
Right, and that's something that we do not only in the weight loss but through maintenance. The way we do that is with our products that we manufacture, our food products, because we have the pre-made products that are easy to reconstitute, or they're bars or they're shakes that you just put in a blender and do. It doesn't take much time. You don't have to prepare a complete meal. And then you have one meal in the evening, or you can have it at lunch if you choose, but that's just lean protein and vegetables or salad. Now, in maintenance, we go on what we call 3 and 3, and that's what I do, and I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I also have 3 snacks. So I still eat every 2.5 to 3 hours. That's a lifelong change. And the products are so good. I really enjoy them. So, and they, kind of help me stay away from, I can have a bar that it has chocolate or peanut butter in it, so I'm not tempted to go eat sweets that really are not good for me, because these bars are fortified with minerals and vitamins.
Very, very good for you. So what's the average weight loss? We're going to take a short break, but give us an idea of what...
It runs about 10 pounds. It's almost exactly on target for 10 pounds a month. So if you had 50 pounds to lose, you could expect to lose that within 5 months.
And you did an awesome job. Because 45 pounds in 4 months, my goodness, that's pretty good, and you've maintained it.
And I didn't have to exercise excessively. I just walked.
But you did do some exercise.
Yes.
We're going to come back, and Deb's going to tell us some more. I know she has some events and different things coming up, so we want to make sure you know about those. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. and we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event, or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters, with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
Well, this show has just flown by. It goes fast every week. I'm Jennifer Johnson, Jennifer to the Rescue, and you can check out jennifertotherescue.com. But that's enough about me. Oh, we do want to say thank you to Logan Street Signs and Banners and for being a wonderful sponsor, as always. And we're here at the beautiful Wofford Theater here in Noblesville, so check it out if you get a chance. Deb Miller is my guest, and she's been talking all about her Take Shape for Life. Now, I know it isn't your program. It's actually, you coach people on Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health, right?
Right.
And can you give some examples of that, I guess? Or what are the habits of health, I guess? And the program costs, how much? I'm giving you a lot of questions. at once.
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
I'll be happy to touch
Take
on
them
that.
one
Okay,
at a
well, the
time.
habits of health are things that we teach people how to eat well, how to transition into eating well, so that you maintain your weight. But it's also things like teaching people that a good night's sleep is critical to maintaining your weight or losing weight, because when your body is sleep deprived, it's been shown that the next day people eat more calories. Why do they do that? They don't feel, they're sleepy, they're trying to boost themselves so they can get through the day. They drink caffeine, then they get crash, and so then they go for sugar to try and boost again, and then they crash again. So having a great night's sleep is very important.
So 5 hours that I get is not good.
No, 7 days is recommended.
I'm being totally serious too.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Deb. I understand why that wouldn't be good.
Another thing is having enough fluids, like drinking enough water. At minimum, people need to have 64 ounces, over and above what else they drink in terms of coffee or tea, things like that, and non-sugar products. So we say that, you should drink at least half of your body weight in water a day, and that helps, particularly when we're in the fat burning stage. We're releasing all that fat and getting it out of your body and all the toxins. Many people don't realize too that the fat cells in our body store all the free radicals and all the things that can cause cancers and inflammations in your body. So you want to flush that out. And
Okay.
that's why we want to get the
Sure.
Okay, so how much does it cost?
Yeah,
Well, it
the
doesn't.
big question. What does it cost?
That's
us?
always a big question. First of all, my coaching does not cost anything. We do have to charge for our food products. So we provide a 30-day supply of food for the individual, and that costs about $12 a day for the first month. And that's because we provide you with educational materials, Dr. Anderson's book, and we provide you with some other goodies. But the following months, it runs about $11 a day. So if you think about it, though, you are not buying groceries for
Right.
the entire day, nor are you going out to lunch. Or so you know that $11 or $12 a day is really a deal, and especially if you happen to stop at convenience stores on the way home and buy chips or sodas or
No kidding.
you know. So it really is kind of a win-win. It doesn't really cost you any more than you're spending now on your food.
It's just thinking. It's just a behavior change. That's all it is. I mean, it's really thinking and spending your money in a different
Way.
store.
Yes,
a different
yeah.
store. So you are okay, and then you are on maintenance.
Right.
You do okay. So when you're talking about 3 and 3, right? You said that before. Just for
Right.
my clarification, you have 3 meals and you have 3 snacks. So your 3 meals, are they still the packaged meals? No,
No,
because you've
not-
eaten salads when I've been at lunch deals
Right,
with you
with
and
lunch.
stuff.
No, I have breakfast. You know, I have a balance of carbohydrates and protein. That's a key. You don't just eat carbohydrates by themselves. You eat protein and carbohydrates together, and you
Okay.
eat low glycemic foods, and that's all part of what we teach you.
So that's when you talk about the education and support, you're going to be at the support system.
Right.
And other coaches like yourself, and the program is obviously
Right.
very well documented and is very successful. But it's critical for the long-term success. But how does that work? Do you?
Oh, I talk to my clients
Okay.
every week.
Okay.
We also have interactive games, health games, where the information is imparted. You get points by going and checking in, and you read different things. And so it's a learning, but it's a game too, and it's online, and people enjoy that. That's what we call our health games. We have a private Facebook page where people go and support each other. We post recipes. We talk about how to deal with, the stress coming up to Thanksgiving or Christmas, and how to deal with all those things.
Right, I'm about to go to a big party and I don't know how I'm going to eat. Help me, Deb.
Right. So we call it a fortress of support, because it's not just me, it's my coach, it's the whole organization, it's every other person that's in the program at the same time. So we have a lot of avenues. It's not just my one-on-one, but it's internet, and it's Facebook, and
Obviously,
a
they're
lot of,
they're probably utilizing all the
media,
platforms, the mediums, yes. So tell us again, so everybody knows, even though it's on the screen, and then we're going to cover your upcoming events. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you can reach me at Deborah Miller at 317-727-2737 by text or by just leaving me a message. My email
Go ahead. Yes.
is
website.
Deborah Miller 13@gmail.com, and that's DEBORAH for those that are listening on the radio. And my website is debmiller.ichooseoptimalhealth.com.
Very cool. So you have been maintaining for 2 years. You lost 45 pounds, and so you are now getting into. You have, what do you have? Healthy holiday games.
Yes.
What is that all about? Healthy holidays? Is that possible?
Yeah, it is. It's possible not to gain weight over the holidays. I know last year I did it, and the year before that I did it. So most of our people can learn how to have some indulgences and still not gain weight.
Okay.
But our health games are things that we do every 6 weeks or so. And we open that up to people who are not on our program. So anybody that's listening can participate. It's a $23 fee, but you get that money back by participating and by reaching your goal. You can reach a goal by either maintaining your weight or by losing a certain amount of weight. But we're having one from November 16th to December 13th.
Okay.
And people can contact me, and I can send them the link to find more about it.
Okay. So you also are talking about in 2016 you might be doing a once a month event, I think?
Yes, I'd love to have a happy, healthy hour on a monthly basis where I invite people, and they can come and we can talk about the whole program and how it actually works in greater detail.
Yeah, the once a month thing is a great idea. I always try to leave, it always goes by so fast, but I want to leave on an upbeat. I'm a musician, and I even was so excited about hearing about your program, I forgot to sing at the beginning of this, but I'm not going to sing. But I do, I do try to have it be a music kind of oriented thing. My upbeat for the week, and I asked Deb if she had anything, kind of a, a saying or a Bible verse or something. But this actually comes from Steve Jobs, and it says, "Your time is limited." Is it Jobs? The way I said that didn't sound right. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. Had you not done that, Deb, you would be not where you are. You did something that you knew you had to make a change, and you found this wonderful program. And we are so glad that we are able to talk to Deb Miller today about Take Shape for Life. And she is, one more time, give them your contact information.
Okay.
Now we'll be done for the week again. Can't believe how fast it goes.
My phone is 317-727-2737 for text or voice message. My email, deborahmiller13@gmail.com. And my website is debmiller.ichooseoptimalhealth.com. So thank you.
You're welcome. We're very happy to have you, and we're looking forward to hearing good things about your 2016 happy hours and all these good things that are coming up. And make sure you check out Deb's website and give her a call if you have some questions or just want to know more about the program. We'll see you next week. Have a great week.